Hello, and today we'll be taking a look at a Knights and Knaves problem. As you arrive on the island of Knights and Knaves, you come across 3 island inhabitants conveniently named Alice, Bill, and Carl. In hopes to find somebody you can trust on the island, you approach Alice and have the following conversation. You ask, are Billy and Carl both knights? She replies, yes. You then ask, is Billy a knight? And she responds, no. Can it be determined whether each of Alice, Billy, and Carl are knights or knaves? Now I first like to start off a problem like this with a little reminder near the top, and that is knights always tell the truth, and knaves always lie. What's interesting about this question though is the inconsistency in Alice's answers, as she will be the main focal point for solving this question. Now with that in mind, I tend to write down the names of the characters we're trying to solve for, just so when I figure out the role it's easy to remember. Feel free to do the same or draw stick figures as representations of the characters. It's totally up to you. Now back to the question. As I was saying earlier, a bulk of the answer lies within Alice's responses. And because of her contradiction, Alice must be a knave, as her replies were not completely honest. We'll write that down. Because we now know what Alice is, we can solve for Billy. Alice claims that Billy is both a knight and a knave, however that is not possible. But because we know Alice is a knave, we can take her second response saying that Billy is not a knight and assume that she is lying. So we'll write, since Alice is a knave, it can be assumed that Billy is a knight as she lied about his role. Finally, we'll take a look at Carl, and his role is really dependent on Alice as well. Because we established the other 2 roles, we know that to make Alice's first response false, because she is a knave after all, Carl has to be a knave as well, or she would be telling the truth, which cannot happen. So we'll write that down. Moreover, if Alice is a knave, to make her first statement false, Carl must be a knave. And there you have it, the answer to the Knights and Knaves problem.